Yo, what is up, my friends? Thank you all for joining me today. Today, man, I'm going to be talking about why the New Age spirituality movement is lacking. It is lacking in one major area. And before I start, I want to say this is not going to be me bashing the movement, and this isn't some pro organized religion thing either. It's just me just literally just laying it out. What is the biggest weakness in the New Age movement? And this weakness is the same reason why you got these manifestation videos that are the same exact content just being regurgitated over and over again. Because people are going to watch them. That's why they're being put out there still. So you can't blame the content creators. But the reason people keep watching these videos is because they can't bring things into manifest. They do not have the discipline to do so. One thing that the New Age movement does is it's very kind of like clickbaity. It's kind of like clickbait, headliney spirituality almost. You might see like a video on YouTube with a title that's very like grabs your attention, very clickbaity, or you might be scrolling on Instagram, you might have some spiritual Instagram accounts you follow, and they might post this all cool picture with a cool quote. And that's cool and all, the art's probably pretty great, but it's all just lacking in substance. And the thing is, New Age spirituality, it's not really New Age, it's just like a hodgepodge of Eastern philosophies and like old Jewish and Christian mysticism or Gnosticism. And the thing is, it's pretty much just headline syncretism. So when you get this and people don't really go for far enough and do their own research and look into these older texts, like the Gita, for example, you will notice that discipline is said throughout all of these religions, including the Abrahamic religions and the Eastern philosophies. Discipline is so important. And something the New Age does is they kind of promote how free you are, which you are. You are spiritually free. You are in a piece of the infinite creator. But the thing is, you are currently in the physical. And if you want to get through the physical and go on to the next level of life, you have to be disciplined. And that is something that the organized religions do well, that New Age lacks. And don't get me wrong, there are things that New Age does well that the organized religion lacks. Because, essentially what I'm saying is that New Age lacks discipline and the organized religions, they lack mysticism. Because the mystical aspect of life is also great. You need to get in tune with that. And you need to learn your own connection to God, Source, the Creator, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Because we all have that distinct connection to the Creator. We need to take advantage of that. But what the New Age does is it'll tell you how free you are, like I said, and then you get this like hippie kind of, now there's nothing wrong with being a hippie. You can be free and loving, but the thing is, you have to be disciplined as well, because it doesn't tell you to be disciplined. You can't just smoke whatever you want when you want to smoke it. You can't eat whatever you want when you want. You can't have sex with whoever you want to have sex with whenever. Multiple people. Because these things, they are tying you to the physical much more than you realize. And you need to have discipline. I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourselves, but I'm saying you can't just live like there's no consequences. Because there is more to life than just reincarnation, coming back here, or whatever. The afterlife is much more, what's the word, in depth than I think any of us can imagine down here on earth. And when you're just throwing this life away, living it quote unquote free, but in reality, you're just indulging in the material, you are going to, I'm not saying material is bad, because there's two sides. There's people that are free and they do whatever they want. And then there's the people that are almost too disciplined. They're completely detached from the material. They think of it as something that's bad, which is not necessarily the case. Now, I know I said the organized religions do that, right? The discipline. But in reality, you can't be religiously disciplined unless you are self-disciplined first. Self-discipline comes first. Because if you're not self-disciplined, you cannot get to the point in being religiously disciplined. So, but the religions, that will bring the discipline out of you. Because if you really want to practice it strictly, according to the actual text that you have to be disciplined. But I know a lot of guys ask me, are you Christian? Are you Muslim? And no, I am not. There is a reason for that, and I might make a video on that later. But essentially, to me, I don't want to subscribe to just one religious text based on the connection to God that someone else had thousands of years ago when I have that same connection. Because in reality, Jesus did not write a word in the Bible. I don't even think anybody who knew Jesus personally wrote any of the books in the Bible. So who knows what really was said and what made it into the book is what I'm saying. Now, you can choose to believe me, choose not to believe me, whatever. I respect your religious decision. But me personally, I cannot be part of an organized religion. This is why I'm kind of just Ronin. I don't abide by any religion. I just abide by my own disciplines, and I piece together kind of in like a syncretistic way what makes sense to me. So one more thing I forgot to talk about. When I was talking about the manifestation videos earlier, you have to have the discipline to bring something into manifest. It's not easy to, have a vision in your mind and completely ignore the world around you and act in a certain way in order to bring that vision into reality. That is hard. That's not easy. Especially if you've been living, I guess, like a mundane, normal life, and then you're trying to bring all of these great things into your life, into reality. You're gonna come into some obstacles, and you're gonna have to do the shadow work to purge those things within you that aren't going to agree with your new reality. And something that's also very important is sacrifice. A lot of people, they don't want to sacrifice things. This is one reason that I'm constantly pushing retention. Retention, celibacy. These are all amazing sacrifices, amazing disciplines. And that is one reason that these practices help you manifest faster. Not just the more energy that you have, that you can transmute into the world around you, into the things that you're doing, but you are literally sacrificing something for greatness. So that is something I forgot to talk about that I think is very important. You have to be willing to sacrifice things. Sacrifice is a part of discipline. But anyways, guys, that is the video for today. Any questions whatsoever, drop them down below and I will answer them. Like the video, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And as always, guys, you all have a great day. Peace.